Hello there, and welcome to this Waves from the Word podcast. Today we're going to be discussing Genesis chapter 7. If you've not already had a chance to read through that chapter, I encourage you to do so now. Let's take a look at chapter 7. All aboard! In chapter 7, the ark was complete, and God instructed Noah, his family, and the animals to climb aboard. In terms of the animals, Noah was told to bring 2 of every unclean animal and 7 of every clean animal into the ark. This process you may think was like herding cats, but surely God directed the animals to the ark in a more orderly fashion. We often have a picture in our minds, or I know I do, of 2 of every kind of animal actually climbing onto the ark. But it's actually incorrect. God instructed, as I mentioned earlier, that He gathered 2 of every unclean animal and 7 of every clean animal. It's believed that the reason for this was so that Noah would have the extra animals he needed for sacrificing after the flood. Did you realize that when all of Noah's family and the animals were aboard the massive ship, it was actually God that closed the door behind him and not Noah? I can just picture this huge thud as the large door came to a thunderous close. In verse 11, we see the rain actually begin to fall from the sky. The rain continued for 40 days and 40 nights. This means that the waters actually continued to rise for 40 days. The waters covered the earth for 150 days. Can you imagine the cabin fever they must have experienced? The water was so high, the ark floated freely above the highest mountain peaks. Every living creature, other than those on the boat, perished. Because Noah's life was spared, the line of Seth continued and later led to the birth of Jesus. Today's takeaway for me is that God always has a plan. We see that so perfectly in this chapter. Everything from the instructions on how many animals to save, to what the humans and animals should eat, and even in the previous chapter, the exact dimensions the ark needed to be to house everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll see you back here again next time.